this is the whole package of the history of this association. These are what they have done to get us where we are. Some of them are going to join us, some of them are not with us for other reasons, especially having been here before us, and they rested in peace, but we thank them for what this has become. Naweza kuketi kwa viti kwanza.
Ndefu ya Haruni ishukayo baba yetu aliye mbinguni, tunasema asante sana.
Is Daniel Olesopia for your
the Conservancies Council, Jackson and Empario,
na mabalozi wengine. Kagera Rayu wa utalii na wanyamapori. But I mean, you are all here, we can't do that. Come, Ushumata, kuja mbele. Welcome. Yes. It is there of Stockholm. Yes.
When we started all this, we've been able to come this far. Before we invited the former CEOs and at the very beginning of this journey in 2013, and she was with our Sitati. Not sure whether our donors, we call them our donors, but
1, let's go! Happy makofi jamani. How we can dance? Very able CEO Olesopia to come in Jackson. I'm very close to him nowadays.
Since we have come so far. So thank you very much, Chair.
For conservation. We have not been Tutu laid the foundation for the community's conservation benefits. The son is related to Dr. Cowboys. He takes care of elephants. Waziri fame for an unwavering commitment conserving white soil. Our Norwegian ambassador to come and do Rakwa. To promote conservation, his masterpieces presenting a glimpse of the glorious Ma and its phenomenal. Nimeangalia zawadi yako haiko leo. Sijui sasa tutapangaje. Keki inapokatwa na viongozi hao, DJ celebration tafadhali. Well, that was meant for that. Asante sana kwa kulipua hiyo kitu, umestua serikali tatu.
And particularly for Sweden, it's important that the women get uplifted and get a chance to get a part of this development. So the women and the youth are at the core of our programs, and we are just started last year, and we're looking forward to move for the coming years to work together with you and See if this model can also be as successful here as it has been in other communities and other conservancies further up north in the country. So it's a pleasure to be here, and we are looking to the future, and we will work with you.
These partners and donors have been part of this great journey that have come a long way. I also, by extension, would like to appreciate and recognize the landowners from our 24 conservancies, led by the boards and committees, represented here by the chairs. This journey will have not been possible at all without your great support. We really appreciate that very much. It's been a challenge. We know the future is bright. We are here to show and share what we've achieved over the last 10 years, but also again, to also share the next 10 years, a journey that is ahead of us.
I want to also thank Meg and the US government for the $6.5 billion that you've committed. It's about $1 billion shillings, and we really appreciate that and the work that others are doing. We don't take it for granted. Thank you very much for the program of starting the college, and we will work with you and see how we can partner with Utalii College. In this budget, we are committing 600 million for access roads and water in conservancies. We are committing 300 million shillings where we'll be fencing to separate wildlife and animals in many parts of this country where there's a lot of conflict. People have been killed, but we also want to have awareness. So we need that awareness to teach people how to live with animals so that we reduce this wildlife human conflict. We're adding an extra 800 billion, and I'm trying to look for an extra 1.5 billion. I'm very committed for people to be compensated. So if the county government comes in, I think we'll be working very well. Sana nyinyi mnaweza hii kazi? Na mimi serikali ya William Ruto, wizara yetu, tuko na pesa ya kuwapatia mfanye hii makazi. Tushirikiane na nyinyi, tuwapatie pesa mjenge mahoteli. Si ndio? Ndio pesa inabakia hapo, si ndio? Ile mnapata hapa ni kidogo, ile inaenda ngambo ni nyingi.
And also, let me just inform the stakeholders, when you hear the county government and the Greater Masai Mara conservancies increasing a little bit of the park fee, not because we want, but we want to actually plug more money to the conservancies and to the park so that we can continue to conserve this beautiful land of ours. We continue to ask you to increase, because again, even us as the county government, we are coming up with a law on how we can complement what the national government is doing in terms of compensation, both for loss of life and livelihood. And also the climate change has not been favorable for us to keep more animals. We love animals as Maasai. I love animals, but I think it's about time for us to look for other ways of having those cows, but in a small area, but then we do what they call feedlot in Botswana. I'm preparing to take another 100 people there so that we can go study and see how we can now allow more land for conservation.
Congratulating first of all the MMWCA with the 10th anniversary, and congratulations to all that we have seen, the trailblazers and the people working on it today. NOAA has been supporting this since 2015 through Base Camp Explorer Foundation with the Nabosho, Padamat and the Wildlife Tourism College at Ave Masai Mara. Norfund, the Norwegian government's development arm in private sector, has been a long-term partner as well since 2011, and now working with what is now called Saruni Base Camp. What is happening in Mara? Mara belongs to the communities and to the people of Mara, but it also belongs to the world. The Mara is a World Heritage Site, so it means it belongs in one way or another to all of us, and what happens in Mara also has an implication on other places of the world. So, to protect Mara is to protect the world.
The United States, through USAID, is proud to have been partners with the Maasai in the Mara's dramatic evolution. USAID has joined with the Maasai to support this unique conservancy model because USAID invests in solutions and invests in people. With that in mind, we are thrilled to announce a new $6.5 million MMWCA activity to take place over the next 5 years. With this grant, the Conservancies Association will increase the number of conservancy to 29 or more, and it will promote economic development, women's empowerment, and Indigenous peoples' rights. This grant, coupled with strategic planning, will keep this landscape intact, protect wildlife, and help communities thrive. This will be USAID's largest activity in the Mara, and also the most comprehensive. We have seen your capacity to create lasting change and are excited to continue our partnership with you. This is an example of locally led development at its finest. In closing, I would like to thank you, MMWCA, and the Maasai community for protecting and conserving what has become one of my favorite places on this planet. 10 years from now, I am optimistic that the Great Migration will be thriving, wildlife species decline will be reversed, livelihoods will be more diversified, and everyone will play a meaningful role in the Mara's conservation. Together, I know this vision is possible.